Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today I'm actually going over a recommendation from my Discord. As you can see here, a video idea, best free energy and resist gear. Now I don't know the best free resist gear, so instead I'm going to go over the best free energy gear because it's something that's useful for everyone, something that every school can actually use practically. So before we get into the best free sets of energy gear, let's go into why you would actually want energy gear. Now there's three main reasons. I would say first is pet training. Pet training is really useful. You can get up to 30 damage from a pet, which is actually crazy, especially early game. So you definitely want to be using it for pet training. Two, you can use it for gardening. Gardening is really useful for mega snacks, reagents, and treasure cards that are extremely valuable. And three, you can use it for fishing, which is also used for mega snacks, also fishing for wands and mounts. Now that you know why to use energy gear, let's go into the actual sets. Now the first one on our list you get from Waterworks. It is the earliest set that you can get readily, which is the Baconator set. And the Baconator set you can actually see here in the crown shop. Level 55, it actually gives a total of 30 energy. It's dropped in Waterworks from both Luska and Silster, so if you want to get a decently early game energy gear set, this is probably going to be your best bet. Just make sure you read up on Waterworks cheats if you haven't already, because they do have some pretty complicated cheats, especially at Silster. So look into that. I would actually not recommend this gear set because there is an energy gear set quite a bit better than it. It's actually very much easier to get than the Baconator set, and that is the Splendid gear set. Now, the Splendid gear set you actually get from Mirror Lake in Zafaria. Mirror Lake's a really easy dungeon. You unlock it at like around level 70, and the reason why I say this is much easier than Waterworks is because A, people are in team up almost all the time for this dungeon, especially during double pet XP. People want to get those mega snacks at the end, and definitely a lot easier, and you can finish it in about 5 to 10 minutes, whereas Waterworks, even with the best team, probably still takes about 20 minutes plus. So I would definitely recommend doing Mirror Lake for that. You can see here, it actually gives 45 total energy compared to the 30 of the last set. So it's a 15 energy increase for only about 10 levels of work, and Zafaria is pretty easy to quest through. So I definitely recommend the Splendid gear over the Baconator set. I'm actually not going to go to the next one, but this one is actually really easy. Throughout most of Wintertusk and Avalon, there are a bunch of energy Athames and rings that are dropped from a lot of enemies, and also I believe can actually be bought or crafted. So if you want some minor energy increases, you can actually go get those pretty easily. I know that Avalon's is level 76 and Wintertusk is level 56. Those are probably going to be the only ring and Athame up until level 100. Before I get into the level 100 gear, let's get into the two best energy sets that you can actually get in later Arc 2. The first one and this one actually either requires you to pay money or have a friend, which is the Grand Tourney Arena. The Grand Tourney Arena is pretty easy, and at level 80, it drops the Enchanted Pixies gear. The Enchanted Pixies gear gives a total of 59 energy at level 100. I believe the set that you would get would be the level 80 set, so it probably drops, or probably gives around 50 total energy. I don't actually have a picture for the level 80 set, but I do have a picture for the level 100 set, as you can see here. Decently easy to get, and it's dropped by the bosses. If you don't have the Grand Tourney Arena, I would recommend asking a friend or asking someone in the comments for it, but otherwise, you're either going to need to buy it or go for the next one, which is also a bit of a difficulty, which is the box event. Now, the reason why the box event is a bit of a difficulty is it only comes around either once a month or once every other month, but if it's here, you can actually farm for the energy gear and get pretty solid ones. The next set is the Green Warden energy gear. I'll have it up on screen. The level 100 version gives 70 total energy, which is really, really good. I don't actually know how much the level 80 version gives, but I believe it would be around 60, so definitely better than the Enchanted Pixie set. But as I said, it comes around much less, so you're going to need to farm for it while it's here. Pretty solid energy gear set, and decently easy to get. You get it from the Avalon one, from the final boss, I believe. You probably can get it from some of the other bosses in it as well, but that is really it. Now, we're moving on to the actual final way to get energy gear in this game, and this one is decently easy, I would say, is actually from Aphrodite. If you don't know, Aphrodite is a secret golden key boss in the graveyard dungeon of Darkmoor. You just take a left from Yevgeny and you go fight her. She's decently easy, and people want to run her decently often, so go for it. She actually drops a wand, athame, and ring that all gives energy. They each give a little bit less than 10 apiece, but they are definitely the best free wand, athame, and ring for energy gear. And Aphrodite also drops some other nice rings and stuff as well, which is an added plus to farming her. Those are really the best free energy sets you can get in the game. I believe as for future energy you can get, I believe some of the Arcanum crafted ones give energy, but I think that's really it. You might be able to get some from random drops, but otherwise nothing particular to farm for. These are really the best you can go for, and you can get a total of about 80 to 90 extra energy from this gear that I just said at level 100, so make sure to go for that if you want to. That is the best for free energy. Obviously, there are better energy sets in the form of some of the Christmas packs and some of the other packs, but this isn't just a best energy gear guide, it's a best free energy gear guide. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed, let me know. Let me know if you know of any other free ones that are readily accessible. I really only know of these. So let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, drop a like, hit the sub button. Make sure to go support me on Patreon and join my Discord server, which, as I've said, I am much more likely to read video ideas there than I am here. So that is a way to give me video ideas if you want to. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.